Greetings. It's your girl Eva, and I'm here with a video that is a bit vulnerable. It's been quite some time since I posted on this channel, but I told myself that if I'm gonna go ahead and post a video, then I might as well have it be just raw and uncut and non-performative. But now I'm not necessarily trying to attract anyone, more so than remaining true to myself. Like, I've come, too far, and at this big age that I'm in, I want to put myself in a path where I could be more free. So the video today is going to be about how it feels to play small, because I've played small like my entire life. My entire life I've played small. And it doesn't feel good. It doesn't feel good. And it has cultivated from my past and has sent me into the present that I'm in today. Nonetheless, this is not something that I want to take with me to the future. So I'm zoning in on this right now so I could resolve it. This issue of playing small. I tend to always find myself in a position where I'm just shrinking myself for the sake of other people. It's like I put the presence of other people in a higher importance than my own. I'm ready to anchor in my identity, my personality, and all that into me. And it's been a long time where I've been looking to actually try to do that. It's like art, how when you're drawing and it's a process before you get to that finishing product, and in the midst of you drawing, I used to draw as a kid, and I'm thinking about how you want to make sure that the ears that you're drawing, to the nose, to the eyes, all this that you're doing, that at the end of the day, it comes out to the face that you saw in your mind for it to be. That's like what I'm trying to do with who I am as a person. With all that has happened to me and with the awareness that I have now, I want to take that awareness and continue to curate with all the material that I have into the person that I ought to be. I've been lost for like the majority of my life. I'm just coming into who I am. But I was lost. I didn't know who I was, and because of that, I was easily swayed in every single which way. I didn't have an identity. Right now, in real time, I'm looking to develop some sort of confidence, but confidence has been non-existent for me. And because of all of that, it hinders me, and I just don't know how to show up in the world. I'm speaking on it now because it's something that I truly, deeply need to express. But this is not something that you could just go and speak to people about. This is one of those topics that you hardly find people who could relate. You hardly find people who's willing to express things like this out in the open. So for me, it's a different avenue for me, because the path that I'm walking on is displaying a faith that I have, even though it's kind of small, because I don't have any evidence right now of who I actually see myself as. There's no concrete evidence. But, for me to sit down and to speak and say what I've said thus far, with the camera on my phone on recording me, there's a level of faith there that's telling me that I'm going to get the end result, or I'm going to reach the end goal in which I hope for, and which I'm rooting for myself for. So yeah, I can't, go on shrinking myself. I can't go on as if I don't know I'm the shiznai. I can't go on as if I don't recognize my greatness, although I'm over here trying to muster it up at the same time. I can't go on being other motherfuckers' cheerleaders and not reflect on myself and act upon what I'm supposed to act on, so in turn I could cheer for myself. This is that chapter that I'm just done with. And this has been my whole entire life, living like this. But if it's one thing that I've been gifted with, it's been the gift of awareness. But the gift of awareness, it means so much more when you actually act upon the awareness of which you have. I have faith that is as little as a mustard seed. And if you know anything about the mustard seed, or have garnered, or have an idea of what I've just stated, which you can find in the Bible when it speaks on the mustard seed, you may have an idea on how, when you plant that mustard seed, how big of a mustard tree that it grows out to become. And it's just, Google it. Google to see how small a mustard seed is. That is my faith right now. And I'm recording it in real time. This is in real time. I don't got shit. I don't have anything to brag upon. I have not earned no bragging rights. I don't have anything to impress upon you. I just am showing up as me. A girl with a dream that's trying to get from a phase of not dreaming anymore, but in action, and, for all of that to result in actually achieving. So I'm trying to turn my dreaming into achieving. This right here, this whole recording and all that, this is just what's happening in between. And, if you stayed this long and you heard me rant, you listened to me rant, thank you, first and foremost. And just know that it's possible. I believe it's possible, given where I'm at right now. Right now, my license is suspended. I'm not even gonna throw my business out there like that. Let me keep it cute. But in time, there's gonna be some things that's revealed, okay? And you gonna know. I'm not here to compare what I'm going through with you, and I hope that you coming on here are not looking to compare what you've gone through or what you're going through to me, because everybody has their weight in life in which is given to them that they have to tackle in their own way. given the karmic lesson that they have to learn. That's just what it is. So the way I handle something may not be the way that you're capable of handling something, and vice versa. It is what it is. I tend to come here, and this is what has kind of put a pause on me looking to be vulnerable and speaking on things like this, because I would go and I would see people post these traumatic stories, and it's like, if you ain't go through this, then you have no business having a voice and expressing anything. And that is so far beyond the truth. And what that person that was so traumatized by their experience, which they have a right to be, also does not have the right to say to the next person that they have no right to voice out whatever they want to voice out, because their level of traumatic experiences was not high as theirs because of the situation that they've gone through. That is just so not true. Everybody has a right to express themselves, because we're all here to lean on each other. We're all here to help one another. And if you feel like somebody has to go through a level of traumatized experience for them to sort of be on your level, to have a voice in, are you actually even here to help improve? There's always something, there's always a story behind the story. What you see, there's a story behind that. Now, granted, we're in this world, and this is not a world where people are one to listen to excuses, because this world is built off of momentum. You gotta get it, but at the end of the day, it's still valid to you. It's just that in the midst of it being valid to you, it's still something that is provided that you have to elevate from. And this is currently where I'm at. So before I go on a tangent, I just want to thank you so much for just having stayed this long to listen to what I have to say. This is where I'm at. And I just wanted to express that and get that out of my chest, because from here on out, I'm going to be taking actions to, have something that I could be proud of, have something that I would have grown from, something great is going to come out of this. That's all I got to say. Something great is going to come out of all of this. So, like Pac say, picture me rolling. Picture me rolling, baby. Picture me rolling. Because this right now will be like me looking in my review. But y'all, thank you so much. If you're watching this, you are like my garden of roses, and I fucks with you. Continue to be here. If any of this resonated at all, do all that good stuff that all the YouTubers say. If you feel called, just doing this because this has been called on my heart to do, and documenting the journey, especially in real time, is like I said, it's on my heart to do. I feel like it's really important, and that's the lane that I want to take. I don't want to be one of those that when I make it, then I'm talking about when I was in the trenches or when I was shooting in the gym. I'm about to give it to you raw and uncut as I am in the gym shooting shits. Okay? So you could not just know it's real, but see how real it is. But yeah, I done talked to Storm, and I have so many more to share, so it's no use of me trying to get it all out in this video. But anyway, thank you so much for listening. Stay tuned for another. It's your girl Eva. It's been real, and peace.